Hi friends, hey, Bob Shinn here. I am out on a walk here in Colorado Springs on a beautiful fall day. Thought I'd shoot a quick introductory video and tell you a little bit about myself. I am a Team Beachbody coach, and my passion is to help people lose weight, get more fit, and reclaim their health. And you know, that's not always been a focus for me. 4 years ago, if you'd met me, you would have seen I was 105 pounds overweight. I was in the severely obese category. I was on 7 different medications to treat me for a variety of different illnesses that were caused by my lack of taking care of myself. I had been eating unhealthy. I had been working 80-hour weeks. I had not been getting enough rest. I had not been working out. I mean, basically making every mistake you can make with your body. And my body was rebelling against all of that. And so I had what I thought was a heart attack, which turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me, because it was a huge wake-up call. I got a cardiologist who looked over my situation and said, at 52 years old, your arteries are plugged to the level of an 80-year-old person, so you're not going to be around in 10 years. So you just need to get your affairs in order, take the medicines as I've prescribed them to you, and then just do the best that you can with whatever time you have left. That was a huge wake-up call for me. You know, for the first few days after that pronouncement, I will admit I got a bit depressed about that situation. I wasn't very happy with it. And I thought about, you know, how I'd squandered my life and how I just not focused on the right things and spent way too much time worrying about things that, you know, that never happened, building companies and doing all sorts of things like that, and not really focusing on what was the most important thing, you know, to retain my health. And so after a few days, though, that sadness turned to anger, and that was a wonderful thing, because that anger turned to motivation. And I made a plan to get fit and get healthy, and I started on Halloween Day of 2011. And now I went a bit, what some people might call a little bit extreme, but actually I needed to do this for my own health. I became a vegan. I gave up meat and dairy. I got rid of all processed foods. No longer ate processed foods. I got rid of refined sugars, caffeine, you know, all sorts of things. And I cleaned up my diet as much as I possibly could. And then I made a commitment to start working out every day. So I started off with 3-mile walks, and over time built up to 13 miles per day of walking. Within 1 year, I had lost the whole 105 pounds. I'd gotten off all the medication. I'd gotten in the best shape of my adult life. And I went back to see my cardiologist for a checkup, and he was shocked at the improvements that I'd made. He had done my lab work, everything came back in normal ranges, you know, so he was a bit astonished. And he asked me exactly what I was doing, and with a little bit of glee and a gleam in my eye, honestly, I said, nothing you recommended, actually. I said I did it all with diet and exercise. I no longer take the medicines, and I no longer need them. You know, so anyway, so that was a wonderful thing for me. So in 1 year I had lost 105 pounds, reclaimed my own health, and that changed my life. So instead of building companies as I had in the past, you know, I had been working 80 hours a week, as I said, building a variety of companies one after another. And so instead of doing that, I started actually working with people to help improve their lives, help improve their health. I've helped dozens of people lose significant amount of weight. I've helped multiple people who were type 2 diabetics lose enough weight, clean up their eating enough to be able to become cured of that, actually, and they no longer have to take insulin. So that's been very rewarding. And so now this is what I'm focused on full time as I move forward. So anyway, I have a private weight loss and fitness weight group on Facebook where I share all the tips and tricks and secrets that I use to push down that much weight that quickly and still do it safely and healthy. And where I also talk about Beachbody products. I looked at Beachbody back in March of this year, and I will admit I was a bit skeptical at first. I mean, I knew about P90X and I knew about their marquee trainers, and you know, and it looked like they had the exercise part down perfectly. But what I was skeptical about was the Shakeology, because, you know, I'd given up all processed foods, and so I took a look at and I don't believe in protein drinks. I think that, you know, in this country we put too much emphasis on protein. And so I looked at it as just yet another protein drink, and I just didn't see the value. So, but I took a look at it, I gave it a fair shake. I noticed they had 2 vegan flavors, so that worked for me. So I went ahead and got it and started trying the product. And boy, am I glad I did, actually. So what I found is that even though I felt great, and even though my energy level has been really great since I lost the weight, it's even higher now. So I start off my day every day with Shakeology, and I found some recipes that I really love. I mean, the flavor is great. It's a treat for me, actually, to eat breakfast, to eat my Shakeology breakfast. I have tons of energy. I can get a 5-mile walk every day. I work out 30 minutes a day to P90X3, and I'm going to be 57 soon, so that's pretty decent for someone my age. So I wholeheartedly recommend the product. I wholeheartedly recommend Beachbody. If you have been looking at Beachbody and you're interested in joining as a customer or as a coach, and you have someone that you're already working with, I would recommend go ahead and connect with that person and get started. You won't regret it. It's been the best thing that I've done for my health ever since losing the weight. It's letting me maintain my health, and it's letting me help other people. And so I would highly recommend you doing that. If you're not already working with somebody, I'd recommend you connect with me. Take a look there, somewhere around the video, there'll be a link where you can connect with me, and I can get you into my private weight loss and fitness group where I can help coach you, give you some accountability, and share my tips, tricks, and secrets with you that'll help you lose the weight and reach your fitness goals. Thanks for taking this time to watch the video. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.